Hello everyone and welcome back to game 3 of this looks to be best of 3 between these two players. We've got Strelok spawning as the blue Terran at the top left corner once again, so that's the third time in a row he's got that spawn location. And it looks like his opponent Saber Rider, which is actually Haypro, is spawning as the red Zerg in the bottom left hand corner. And looks like he's doing a little bit of reminiscence from StarCraft 1, wishing he had Scourge, and Strelok says would be nice to have Chuck Norris. That is funny. Anyways, this once again is just a friendly matchup between these players on this map created by Morrow. This series and event is organized and run by Morrow, of course. And once again, friendly matchups between top players. And this is casted to you, of course, once again by SchickySC. Please check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And this is brought to you on behalf of starcraftworld.it, formerly known as glhf.it. Refer to video 1 for all the YouTube links or website links. They'll probably be in the description as well. But anyways, the series is now tied 1-1 for these two players. And the first game we saw Haypro take out Strelok with some Hydralisks, and now game 2, in game 2 we did see Strelok make a push on Haypro and with a bunch of tanks, marines, and marauders, and it was very effective. Anyways, a little bit different spawn locations, but not too different. Both the other matchups we did see Haypro spawning in the top right corner, but now with him spawning in the bottom left, it'll be fairly similar, and he's going to go for, once again, a fairly similar build. He's going to go for a 13 pool, and then he's going to scout with a 14 drone, and he's probably going to go for a fast expansion once again. Both games, Strelok did go for a quick expansion as well. The first game a little bit quicker than the second, of course, but the second game he did open up with a Reaper build. The harassment was fairly effective, although it wasn't too bad. Haypro was able to deal with it with his queens and Zerglings, but he's getting one marine out to try to take out this drone. Orbital command coming in and nothing else so far, so I'm not too sure what he's going to be doing. We will have to wait and see, of course. Haypro, on the other hand, getting up the production tab, is getting his metabolic boost fairly quickly, and he did pull all of his Zerglings off this extractor. So it looks like he's going to be going for a fairly fast aggression. There's no fast expansion for him, so kind of a one-base play right now, although now his minerals are going to start piling up, and he might be forced to use those and make another hatchery. A little bit of a smart play here, denying scouting of Strelok here by positioning his Zerglings so that the SCV could not get up across or up and into the base. Anyways, so he doesn't know what's going on. He may be a 2-gas or a 1-base Mutalisk play, or maybe going straight for Banelings for a Baneling bust. Who knows? Strelok has no idea, and actually he might be forced to do some kind of scan. No, he's not scanned the base yet. Anyways, a little bit of, I guess, harassment trying to happen here with these Zerglings, but the wall off is preventing that, of course. So the factory is up, pushing out a couple of Hellions. One Hellion so far, no rally point. As I said that, he fixed that problem. And no expansion for Strelok yet as well, but Haypro's is about 60% of the way done, and the Zerglings are once again going to work on these destructible rocks. And looks like he's got the Zelnaga Watchtower, so he will be able to see up into the base of Strelok once again. Of course, you can see these Marines piling up, so he knows that Banelings may be effective. And it looks like we're going for a similar build to the first game, and we're getting a command center up shortly after his factory is up. He got a couple more Hellions out, I believe, this time beforehand, maybe to deal with any Zergling harassment or fast Zergling attacks or Baneling busts. Who knows? I like the co-pro casts because I can actually ask them what they were thinking at that point in the game. If you haven't checked those out, go ahead and do that. They are on GLHFIT's website or YouTube channel. And anyways, we've got 3 Hellions now coming out, and it looks like they were going to go up the ramp, and no, they can't decide what they're going to do. The 2 queens are going to hold them off. We are getting a little bit of a push out here with these 6 Marines and 3 Hellions. And the Marines are going to be very effective against the Queens, but these Zerglings do get a flank and a surround here on these Marines and Hellions, and they are able to take out that force fairly quickly. Of course, Zerglings with the speed upgrade can catch up to the Hellions, but I'm not sure where these ones are going. They're kind of going off in their own little direction. Maybe just misclicked or something, I don't know. A bunker coming up here to try to protect the expansion that has not migrated over yet, and it has not morphed into an orbital command yet as well. He does have the minerals, but he did have his supply depot down, so these Zerglings did get in, and it's going to force him to take off these SCVs off the line and defend against that attack. And it looks like Haypro is just continually streaming more and more Zerglings now here into the base of Strelok, and he's now migrating that command center over to his natural, but there's nothing in this bunker, and that is going to get taken out, so that's a wasted 100 minerals. But a few Zerglings did get taken out as well, so it might have been an even trade. And production tab shows that we are seeing siege tanks come in again. I guess Strelok does think that siege tanks will be very effective on this map with all the terrain levels and I guess drop areas that you could do. You could set up tanks maybe behind here. I don't think you'd be able to hit these, but the Queens are now taking out the destructible rocks, and he's going to try to get that advantage with those high-yield minerals. Important to note, there are no high-yield mineral locations on this map at all, so no strategic points to hold, just the Xel'Naga watchtowers, and right now, I believe Haypro, yes, does hold both. Actually, all four. So very good use of these Xel'Naga watchtowers, holding all four of the towers. Excuse me. Anyways, yeah, it looks like the tanks are now taking out destructible rocks as well, although I think they might even do better since the destructible rocks are armored, just to put it in tank mode and let it fire away. Anyways, still more and more siege tanks coming out. Stim packs are coming down as well for Strelok out of the barracks, and no, he does not have combat shield or concussive shells yet. And we are seeing a lot of tech coming up here from Haypro now. We've got one evolution chamber, but no upgrades coming from that. And we've got 3 queens out in the field, not the fourth. No fourth one in the main base. But we do have an infestation pit coming up. Maybe we'll see some infestors or tier 3. And we've got a spire now as well. So maybe as soon as that's done, we'll see a hive. And then maybe some broodlords. I'm not too sure what he's doing. Production tab does show a few mutalisks and the pathogen glands from the infestation pit. And I believe that is the extra energy on spawn for the infestors. Yeah, no speed upgrade for the overlords yet, so they are moving very slow, looking to go and poop out some creep. More than likely for those infestors. We have 3 now being produced. They will, of course, not be benefited by the pathogen glands. But they will still have lots of time to get enough energy. I'm not sure if that's going to be for fungal growth, or I believe they do now have infested Terrans back in their arsenal. And I believe it is back down to 25 energy, of course. We'll have to wait and see. Second evolution chamber coming up. We got, I'm not too sure what we're going to be seeing now. Kind of focusing here on Haypro right now, trying to figure out what's going through his mind, trying to see what he's going to do. Yes, infested Terrans are back. And they are 25 energy, and then of course the Neural Parasite is 100 energy and needs to be researched, and it's not being researched. Pathogen Glands is done, armor is being completed, or not completed, but produced, I guess, evolved as you want to say it, and now attack, melee attack. So are we going to see Ultralisks maybe in the near future?